Back again with another video. Now everybody's talking about Shannon Sharpe, Ray Lewis, Young Thug, and similar situations, man, when it comes to, I guess, friendship, betrayal, and things such as that. So, this is what I make of it. Well, for one, when it comes to the Young Thug in particular, well, the walls have ears, you know? And in both situations, what you say will be used against you some way, somehow. Now, when it comes to Shay Sharpe and Ray Lewis, Shannon like, hey, Ray threw him under the bus now, or he kicking a dog like he down. Which perhaps, but if you ask me, it probably stems from when Ray Lewis was having his issues. Now, although for the most part Shay was kind of rocking with you still, you know, but Ray still probably got some along the way, got some type of, how should I call it, indifference towards Shay Sharpe. I don't know. I don't really think, because again, they play for the same team. I know them both because I'm a Raider fan. So, but at the same time, I don't really, perhaps they just two dudes that just grew apart. Now, I'm not sure if they got different political beliefs or whatnot, or even religious beliefs. Sometimes that may play a role, because I know at one point Ray Lewis was, on this redemption thing after his mistake or whatever, where somebody lost their life, and I forget the details, but nevertheless he was drugged through the mud for a while, and that's where Shay Sharpe was kind of like, wasn't really just ready to just cancel him like everybody else was, like most of the talk was back then, and this was a while ago. But now the Shay down, and although, it's a lot of this probably stemmed from how it was delivered. I forget who show it was on, but I think he was on the PBD or whatever, Valuetainment or something, along one of them shows, and he mentioned it, so it could have been, was taken like that. But really, man, one could argue you got no friends. But there's really no one answer when it comes to this whole friendship and betrayal. You can say, well, depending on the circumstances, how y'all meet. Now, if people you meet along the way to the top, you gotta expect, although they may play cool, that y'all both gunning for the top, and they may push you off or just pull you back down so they can get to the top either before you or push you down altogether. So, it's so many different variables, but in general, when it comes to this whole quote unquote friendship and relationships, or anything that you may have expressed to somebody, or that you say, or that they know about you, whenever y'all fall out, they gonna use it against you, point blank. And in the case of Shay and Ray Lewis, being that they in the same arena and in this whole entertainment, famous folk, and they both in it was NFL, so they alumni when it come to that. But that don't necessarily mean nothing. You got it's competitors. It's for whatever. It ain't even got to necessarily be about that. Ray could have just been giving you, man, this is honest opinion. I ain't gonna necessarily say he was getting on the bandwagon, because I don't know exactly what he said verbatim. But again, it was just kind of how it was just delivered. Kind of like people felt like he kind of threw Shannon Sharpe under the bus. And it's definitely probably some truth to that, being that from Ray Lewis' perspective, he's still trying to get redemption from his mistakes. So he's still on on the kiss ass tour, quote unquote. Who knows? So he going along, or he may have felt some way along the way about Shay Sharpe. He may have felt it was a situation where Shay didn't come to bat for him when Ray was going through this. Who knows? Or it could be something even more personal behind closed doors, behind some other stuff with people they know. Who knows? It could be about one of them old females. But I doubt it. But just saying though, man, you never know. And we may never will know. But and y'all let me know, man. Y'all think Ray kind of turned his back on Shay Sharpe, or kind of threw him on the bus, or just going along with the bandwagon to cancel Shay Sharpe bandwagon, or Ray may got his own, well, he's entitled to his opinion, and he don't owe Shannon Sharpe nothing, and that's Shay Sharpe fault for falling into that trap, and Shay know better being that what is he, 50 something down there, 60 years old, and what do you have, 19-year-old? Yeah, that's, even though she legal, that is a reach, man. That's a long reach, man, because there's millions of women, all groups and ages. You know what I'm saying? That you passed up, reaching back down for the so-called PYT. Nah, but hey, man, T, stay on when it comes to that, man. I'm not judging. You know what I mean? To that extent, you know what I'm saying? Now, I definitely wouldn't want you dating my daughter if I had one, so perhaps I am, But anyway, yeah, that's what I feel about that, though, y'all. It's just, hey, man, know how it is right now, B. Anybody said to turn their backs on you, for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? Now, that goes to this whole Young Thug situation. Now, of course,